We're being actually fleeced by companies.
Toyota is now charging monthly for stuff that used to come with the car, like navigation, remote start, voice assist, all the connected services. You get a free trial, then boom, $15 to $25 a month if you still want your Dash Jack Smarts.
Volkswagen just did something that should make every car owner furious. They're selling their electric ID.3 with its full horsepower locked behind a paid subscription.
If you want to use the GPS from your phone and connect it to the car, no, you have to use their GPS, $15 a month. If you want to bundle the music in a GPS, that'll be $25 a month. Lucky you, you get to save $5. But also, if you want to check your gas level, your tire pressure, if you want to check, your oil level, all of that, $8 a month. Y'all, what is going on?
You know what I love? I love paying for a car that takes me from point A to point B. You know what I love even more than paying for that super expensive car that I already paid for with a car loan, have to maintain, have to get insurance on? What? Did you guess it? Yes! I love paying for subscriptions just to remote start my car. So today our topic, if you can tell, is subscription services for cars and why it might be coming to a car near you.
Volvo might be the biggest scam. My wife recently bought this Volvo. It's like a 22 to 23 model. And we have all the bells and whistles. This is the inscription model. So essentially in GM terms, for you guys, it's like a High Country or Denali. It comes with app access in which you can lock and unlock your vehicle and also remote start your vehicle. You know what it doesn't have? Remote start on with your key fob. So if you want to start your vehicle in the morning before you go to work, you can't just use your key fob to start it. You have to open up your phone and remote start it that way. Now that's not normally an issue, but you have to pay subscription for your app. So if for some reason you don't renew your subscription, you lose your remote start. Also, we had some issues with this vehicle and they gave us a couple of loaners and we couldn't remote start those vehicles because, well, they can only be done through an app. I know Volvo's not the only company, but who else does that?
Should have looked into that before you bought it. Would have bought it anyway. And that's the thing. You're going to complain about it, but you're still going to buy the car. Why are you buying the car then? Or why are you complaining about the car? Well, you need to get the app to start the car, but you also need to pay a monthly subscription for it. Then don't buy the car, dude. Or don't complain about it. Pick one. Because I get men love their cars, and I know you watching are probably a man and you probably love cars since you clicked on this video. But can you explain to me why you would still buy the car even though you know you still have to pay like $10, $15, $30 a month just to remote start your car? I'm seriously asking because I have no idea why you would do that. So this video here says Volkswagen, I'm in Europe, okay? Volkswagen just came out with a car that has a paid subscription to be able to hit top speed. I'm confused, okay? Again, I'm not a car person at all. Why would you want to be able to hit top speed? Are you guys speeding that often? I'm not buying any car that requires a subscription service to use any of its features. Late stage capitalism, they're finding every and any reason to milk us dry. That I completely agree with, and that's not just with cars.
Volkswagen just did something that should make every car owner furious. They're selling their electric ID.3 with its full horsepower locked behind a paid subscription. The car comes from the factory with 228 horsepower, but if you don't pay a monthly fee, it's software limited to just 201. For about $22 a month, they'll flip a digital switch and unlock the power that was already inside the car that you paid for. First, BMW tried to sell you a subscription for heated seats. Now VW is selling you a subscription for your engine. Their defense? It gives customers a sportier driving experience without a higher initial purchase price. But this isn't just about cars, this is the future they want for everything. Imagine a monthly fee to use the high heat setting on your oven or the fast cycle on your dishwasher. You don't own the product, you're just renting its best features.
Jailbreaking cars are gonna go crazy. And it just reminds me of that meme, you wouldn't download a car. Well, you would jailbreak a car. This is ridiculous. Like, I'm sure it makes sense that you do need to have top speed in your car, and I'm sure someone in the comments has already commented, "Cloud, you're dumb, like this is why." But if it's already included in your car and they just flip a switch to be able to use something that is in your car, that's so freaking ridiculous. That honestly pisses me off. The future is stupid. I agree.
Toyota is now charging monthly for stuff that used to come with the car, like navigation, remote start, voice assist, all the connected services. You get a free trial, then boom, $15 to $25 a month if you still want your Dash Jack Smart. Skip it and your 60K SUV suddenly forgets how to find Texas Roadhouse. It's basically leasing your own car's brain.
Toyota is charging us $600 a year to keep all of our functions on our 2025 Camry after we've owned it for a year. Let's go ahead and dive into what it is. Well, everything's a subscription nowadays, so it shouldn't be too surprising that cars are now wanting a subscription as well. And after a year, Toyota expires some of the vehicle functions. So what are those functions? Well, probably the biggest thing that expires after a year is remote start via the Toyota app. So you used to be able to, from anywhere, open the app and remote start your vehicle to get it cooled down. that's no longer a thing after a year. You also lose the digital key functionality, so you have to take your keys everywhere with you. You can no longer use your watch or your phone. Another big thing that expired is our navigation. Despite us buying the high-end XSE trim level with the big screen, when we tab to the navigation menu, guess what? It's now expired, and if I hit get started, all it wants to do is sell me this subscription. So how much is the subscription? Well, $15 a month is the entry-level price if you want the app functionality with things like navigation, which I feel like we already paid for. Now, if you want additional things like Apple Music to be able to function inside the car natively, that's $25 a month. And then if you want Wi-Fi on top of that, that's an additional $25 a month. So yes, you can spend $50 a month on this Camry in subscriptions, $600 a year. Now, of course, we're not doing that. I don't think it's worth that, but do you think it's worth it?
If you're buying one of these new 2026 Toyotas, you might end up paying about $8 a month just to go ahead and remote connect. Yeah, if you want to connect your car, like turn it on before you leave and go outside, yeah, that'll be $8 a month. After that, if you want to go ahead and connect the music to your car from your phone, $15 a month. If you want to use the GPS from your phone and connect it to the car, no, you have to use their GPS, $15 a month. If you want to bundle the music and a GPS, that'll be $25 a month. Lucky you, you get to save $5. But also, if you want to check your gas level, your tire pressure, if you want to check, your oil level, all of that, $8 a month. Y'all, what is going on? In this economy, people can barely afford eggs and groceries. Now they want to talk about subscriptions for basic built-in car features. Y'all remember when the World Economic Forum was talking about, oh, you'll own nothing and you'll be happy? This is exactly what it's giving.
Okay, she caught me at, you can't use the Wi-Fi from your car for GPS that's on your car. So you can't connect your GPS or something in your car and use the feature that's in your car to help you get your car from point A to point B, which is why you bought your car. That's at least the main reason why you have the car. That I've never heard of. The remote start I make fun of because it's something I've always wanted in the wintertime just to warm my little my body. But not being able to use the GPS that's in your car or the music that's in your car, that is actually being scammed. You are actually being scammed. So what, instead you're just gonna have to mount your phone on your car dash and then just use the GPS like that? Like me, a person with just the buttons and dials on her car, and I don't have the, the privilege of paying an extra $20, $35 to use that? Don't buy a Toyota, gotcha. It's not even probably Toyota. Again, we saw with Volkswagen and Volvo, and probably a plethora of other car companies are gonna follow after that, follow suit. It doesn't matter. Newer cars, I think, is the issue. We need to start rejecting that. Don't be like that guy, well, I was just gonna buy the car anyway, but I'm gonna complain about it. No, we need to start saying, hey, this is messed up. Can you not do that? Thank you.
And they want you to pay a monthly subscription. BMW for heated seats, $15 a month. Toyota, if you want to use the navigation, they want a monthly fee. They won't even let you connect your phone navigation through CarPlay and see it on screen anymore. They've turned that feature off. If you want to use your Navi, you got to pay a subscription. You have Apple Music on your phone? You want to play it on your car? That's a no-no. You have to pay for another subscription for the car. Yeah, Toyota's doing that. It is crazy what they think they can get away with. You want to use the cruise control? Some of them are going to charge you a subscription fee. Are these cars even worth buying? Everything is there. Everything's wired in. Remote start, you want to start your car? Yeah, you're going to have to pay a monthly fee to do that. They're not just going to give it to you anymore. Who gave them this idea? Who thought that this was a great idea?
Well, I'll tell you who gave them the idea. It was Netflix. It was, Microsoft Office Suite having to it was Adobe, okay? It was Adobe with the frickin' predatory subscriptions. That's who they got it from. And it was also their financial statements telling them they need to make more money because it's a really expensive industry to be in.
Everything is there, but they have a little block on it that they'll remove as long as you're paying a monthly fee. Do they forget where repos are right now currently? Nobody's paying for cars. Oh, I take that back. A lot of us are paying for cars, but there's a lot of people who are not paying for cars as repos are at an all-time high. And now they want to tell us, oh, on top of your car payment that's at an all-time high, your car insurance that's at an all-time high.
Yeah, we already have a car subscription. It's called our insurance. That's why I don't like having a car. I don't like paying for insurance. And I have low insurance. And knock on wood that it stays like that, please. These car companies are slowly putting themselves out of business, as they should. Greed is a sin. It really is a sin. They didn't just make that stuff up. I mean, everything is made up. All of these concepts that we're talking about are made up. Money's made up. None of this is real. How did we get on this planet? Now let's come back to earth here, right? They are putting themselves out of business in a way, but I don't think they are. I would like to see what happens though. Is anyone going to really care, or the people who can afford to buy these cars and pay for those subscriptions just act like whatever, who cares? Or will the other lower income, the people who are getting their cars repossessed because they thought that they could pay for the car with like the 60 other subscription fees that come with it. I don't know. What do you guys think? You're messing with the generation who used Napster and hacked satellite companies to get free channels. We will get what we want and get it for free. Yeah, just talking about jailbreaking cars. If that's a thing, it will happen without a shadow of a doubt. If you can jailbreak a car, it will happen. Do I know how to do that? No, but someone does. And someone will teach someone, and then it will just multiply, because you just don't be predatory. It's really not that hard. I promise you, it is not that hard to prey on people. It really is. It really is. I don't prey on people, and I'm just living the life, you know?
We are being actually fleeced by companies. The last 2 cars that I owned had remote start capabilities from my remote. It was something that came with the car. I never had to pay, continue paying extra for it. We got a used Toyota Sienna this year. It's 2021. And I asked about remote start, and they're like, yeah, you can do it. And I was like, great, show me how to do it for my key. And they're like, no, not that way. You're going to download our Toyota app, and you're going to pay $10 a month so that you can remote start your car. No. This is the part. I love technology, and then I'm also like, this is screwing us, because they are starting to be able to charge us more for things that used to just come with a car.
As it should be, and it should be bugging you too. Unless you just light your money on fire every month, a portion of it. If you do that, can you just send it to me? I'll take it, right? Why are we paying rent on products we own? Again, you're just paying extra crap on your car for capabilities that used to come free with it, right? That's why you probably paid a higher price on your vehicle for those add-ons to get the remote start. Well, they all are coming with it, and you just have to unlock it, like a game, like one of those shitty microtransactions in a game. But it's not a game, it's I just need to, I just need to know where to go. But my GPS costs $30 a month, so gotta love technology. Gotta love these companies. So what do you guys think? Do you like having subscriptions in your car? Do you have a subscription in your car? Would you ever get a car with subscriptions? Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one. I'm on a mission to make it to 1,000 subscribers. If you enjoyed content like this, please subscribe.